A brief video clip at the opening of the movie illustrates the cuckoo's parasitic life cycle, in which they lay their eggs in the nests of other birds. When the cuckoo hatches, it forces the mother bird's offspring out of the nest and is then cared for by the substitute mother. By the end of the video, the cuckoo is unsettlingly bigger than the mother bird and has devoured everything she has to offer. Tom and Gemma, a young couple, desire to buy a property. They go to a peculiar real estate agent named Martin, who informs them of the yonder neighborhood. Martin joins Gemma and Tom as they travel to the subdivision, where the similar suburban homes are located. The environment is eerie, silent, and vacant. Martin gives the pair a tour of house number 9 before disappearing. Tom and Gemma try to leave yonder but get lost. Every path leads them back to route number 9. They decide to spend the night in room number 9 when the automobile eventually runs out of fuel. Tom attempts to find a way out of yonder the following morning by scaling the roof. He notices that the homes in yonder appear to go on forever. In the hopes that it will lead them out if they keep on track, the pair decides to follow the artificial-looking sun. But the couple is still directed back to position number 9. They discover a delivery box containing supplies like pre-packaged food. Tom, in a fit of rage, lights up number 9 in an effort to draw attention. The worn-out couple passes out outside a rebuilt number 9 and awakens to discover a small child in a box with the instructions, "Raise the child and be released." 3 months later, the baby has quickly reached the size of a 7-year-old boy and imitates Tom's and Gemma's voices with an adult-like voice. When not engrossed in weird patterns on the television, he persistently wants attention, releasing a high-pitched shriek when his requirements are not met, and attentively studies and imitates the pair. The couple's mental health suffers as a result of living with the youngster and their peculiar confinement. Their physical health deteriorates as well. Tom learns that a material that appears to be fake is used to create the soil in yonder. He begins to excavate a hole and develops an obsession. He feels as though he has a purpose as he digs, yet the hole only keeps getting deeper. He keeps digging after hearing sounds at the bottom of the hole. Tom's physical and mental health continue to deteriorate. In an effort to kill the boy, he locks it in the car and waits for their captors to arrive or for it to starve to death, before Gemma steps in. She then talks to the boy in an effort to comprehend their situation. She learns that he is unable to dream or imagine things. Her feelings for Tom are pushed closer by Tom's emotional detachment. The youngster disappears one day, only to re-emerge later with an odd textbook written in an unidentified language and featuring pictures of humanoids with protruding throat sacs. When Gemma asks the youngster who handed him the book, the boy demonstrates for her by expanding his throat sacs and emitting strange noises. Gemma and Tom have gotten weaker as more time has gone by. Gemma and Tom reunite in their dread of the adult version of the boy. Every time the boy leaves the house, Gemma is unable to keep up with him. Tom dies in Gemma's arms while thinking back to when they first met after discovering a withered corpse in a body bag while excavating. Tom's body is placed into the hole after the youngster comes over later with a body bag, which he seals. A vengeful Gemma attempts to kill the boy with Tom's pickaxe the next morning, but she only manages to injure him. Hissing and crawling like an insect, he flees into a bizarre pocket underneath the curb. Gemma follows and tumbles through parallel homes where other young couples are shown living lives of similar despair. Gemma is then spat back out into number 9. The youngster says that a mother's function is to give birth to a child before passing away. Gemma finally gives up after one last verbal act of resistance. After burying her alive alongside Tom in the grave, the boy departs for yonder. He then replaces Martin, who has completed his life cycle as an estate agent. Before taking his new position, the new Martin rolls up his predecessor's body and places it in a filing cabinet. Martin gets up to welcome a brand new couple as they enter the building.